Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I apply my natural everyday makeup. First I'm going to start out with Pore Minimizer by Nuganic Customized, and I'm just going to apply one pump, or actually 2 pumps of this all over my face, and I want to use circular and upward motions because at this age gravity sets in and everything wants to go downwards. Next I use a moisturizer by DDF. This is a really good moisturizer, and I apply 1 pump because a little bit goes a long way with this cream. And again, circular motions and going upward to help with any sagging. Then I use an eyeshadow primer by Urban Decay. This I use under my eye and also on my eyelids, so that there's no creasing of both my under eye concealer or eyeshadow. Next I use concealer, and I'm using a concealer by Chok. You can actually be used as a concealer or as foundation, but this color, as you can see, is pretty light, so I use it as concealer. And I want to use a little concealer brush and kind of put it under my eyes, under my chin, around my nose, anywhere there's like dark areas, on my cupid bow, just to kind of highlight. I'm not doing a contour video, that will be in another video, but this is just kind of daytime makeup, so I just want subtle contours in there, and basically I just want to highlight areas that I want to be highlighted. Then I apply my foundation. I use a CC cream by Pure, and I just dab. I do about 2 pumps, and I put them on all, like my forehead, my nose, cheeks, and chin. And I use a natural foundation brush from Physicians Formula. It's a specific brush for foundation, and I use circular motions again here, and I bring the foundation down to my neck, behind my ear, and even on my collarbone area. So I want to go over all my eye area, my upper lip, and everywhere. And again, I just want to use circular motions, and I hold my hair back because, you know, with having natural hair, it tends to fly and make antennas and all kinds of stuff. So I want to hold it back so I don't get the foundation or concealer or anything on the hair. So after I do that, I use my hands to kind of blend everything all in and to get rid of any brush strokes that or fine brush strokes that you may see. So, and then I just tap it in, strike a pose, and then I move on to my eyebrows. I use the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, and this seems to work pretty good because there's a brush on one end and then there's a pencil on the other. So I use the brush to kind of brush my eyebrows, and then I start with the pencil. And this pencil I love because it's very, very thin. It's like thinner, it's about as thin as, say, a fine marker. So you can brush, make small brush strokes to make like individual hairs to make it look more natural. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of filling in. I start from the bottom and I make a baseline and then I fill in. So again, I do on this eyebrow so you can see it a little bit better, where I start with making the base on the bottom, and then I start filling in from the top, and then I fill in. And I don't start all the way to the front of my eyebrow. I start kind of maybe just a smidgen. I said smidgen, y'all. A smidgen past the beginning of the eyebrow, and then I fill in, and then I use the brush side again to kind of blend it all together to make it a more natural look. And then so I brush up and then I brush down, and then I kind of blend it all together to make it look more natural. Okay, so this is not the finished look. I want to make sure that my lines for my eyebrows are crisp. So I take a Q-tip and I just kind of rub it from underneath and then rub it across the top to make sure that I get any smudges, because when you use the brush, sometimes it tends to smudge. Okay, and this is how it looks. It's a little fine-tuned. And then to top it off, I use a highlighter brow pencil, and then I know this looks a little light, but it's going to blend in, and it's kind of a sheer coverage. So you want to use a pencil. If you're going to use this as a highlighter, you want to use a pencil that kind of has a sheer color to it so that you can blend it easy, and basically so you don't look like a clown. So then I use my concealer brush. I don't clean it off. I just use it with the remnants of the concealer, and then I just kind of go over and blend the highlighter into my brows, so that there's not a distinct line, but it's blended in. So this kind of helps with the brow bone area, so that I don't have to use highlighter in that area, because the brow highlighter is already highlighted that. Next, I'm going to use a cheek stain today, and it's made by theBalm. And actually, this cheek stain, I fell in love with it. It came in my Ipsy glam bag for April, and I know when you first put it on, it looks like, what in the world is she doing here? But I promise you, it blends in very sheer, and I only have a little bit. Again, this product, a little bit goes a long way as well. So I just kind of blend it around my temples and on my cheekbones and down the center of my nose and under my chin, to kind of give it an even color and even distribution. And I'm doing the same on the right side, as you can see. Or is that the left? Oh, well, you know what I mean. So keep on blending it in, again, on my temples, on my chin, the center of my nose, and that way it has a even distribution. Next, I use the Baked Eyeshadow by Milani. I really love this color because there's several colors mixed in, so when you swirl your brush, you're getting several colors. So I rub it across my eyelid and then go underneath. Next is the eyeliner. This is liquid eyeliner, and it's made by Milani, and I use it very thinly because this is just a natural daytime look. So I'm just putting it very thin. I'm using the tip of the brush, and I love the way that this eyeliner is curved in the tube, so that it makes for easy resting on my finger, and I have more control over it. Next, I'm going to put, it's a gold highlighter, but I'm using that in my tear duct. It's made by Decay, and I love this. This is just kind of a staple for me, so it kind of gives you eye brightening. And I also use it in the corners of my eyes to kind of brighten and open up the eye area. And then I go behind it with a Q-tip to kind of blend it in. Next, I'm using my Dermablend setting powder, and this is just, there's really no color, but it just kind of sets everything else, so that it's not shiny or greasy looking, but just without adding a lot of color, because you don't want to look pasty. Next, I'm curling my eyelashes with, I believe this is a Mary Kay eyelash curler. And then I'm using this mascara. This is my new favorite, Cardium mascara. It is so good. It has some kind of fibers or something in it. Oops, excuse me. Did I just burp? Oh, pardon me, y'all. What a pig. But yeah, so I use this for my eyelashes because it has like these little fibers that are in it, and you can't see it, but it like latches onto your eyelashes, and it really makes them pop, as you can see. Then I'm using my Rouge Volupte number 15 YSL lipstick, and I love this color. I was really afraid to use orange, but this one is not that bad. So I put this on, I blot it, and that's it, y'all. This is my everyday natural makeup.